You okay?
I just can't get that image out of my head. And Deacon and Macy with our little boy.
It was just one night, Amber.
No, they want more. They definitely want more. I mean, you saw them last night. They were looking like they were...
They're not a family. That may be the fantasy.
Maybe he can make it real. Legally, it's his right. I mean, he's the father. I'm just a guardian.
Come on, Amber. We've been raising Eric since birth. We're good parents. No judge in his right mind would side against us.
Not if we were just up against Deacon, but... I mean, with Macy... makes him a family. God. Why don't she just leave us alone?
It's not about us, honey. It's about Mom. Macy sees this as payback.
Using our little boy, God, it just makes me so sick.
That is not gonna happen. Trust me. Everything's gonna be okay.
I better get dressed and go pick him up.
Yeah.
See, there's eyes, and how about a big smile? How's that?
Thanks, Coco.
You're welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
You sleep okay?
I was lonely.
Was the guest room all right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hey, buddy, how about you? How'd you sleep?
Very well, thank you.
Very well, thank you. This kid is so polite. I love it. Hey, let me ask you something. How long do we have before Amber gets here?
I think we have a little while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe if we finish up breakfast, we'd have time to squeeze in another swim. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that idea?
Yeah.
This is nice.
Just so we can move on this quickly.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Hi.
Oh, good. Is Amber coming down?
Actually, she went to get Eric.
Rick, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Edward Bradley.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
We were just filling him in on the situation with Macy and Deacon.
Edward's gonna see if he can help us out.
How?
I'm an attorney specializing in family law.
Excellent. Hey, yo, come on, guys, let's go. Hustle up.
We'll be right there.
All right.
Hey, Eric's upstairs getting changed. Why don't you come in?
So Macy's here.
I guess that Brooke told you we've been seeing each other.
Yeah, she told me.
Hey, you know, Amber, I wasn't actually expecting you over this early, and I told Eric that we could go swimming again. So, you want to stick around? We could go together. It'd be fun.
God, Deacon, how could you be so stupid?
Okay, you want to run that by me again?
Macy?
Yeah, what about her?
She's using you, Deacon.
Right, yeah. It makes sense. I mean, you hang around Brooke long enough, it's only a matter of time before you start thinking like her. I mean, who could possibly find anything worth...
Stop, okay? That's not how I feel and you know it. Okay, I was happy for you that you had found someone, but now that I know what's really going on...
Well, please, enlighten me. This ought to be good.
Okay? She wants a family and she wants my son.
Oh, that is such bull. Hey, don't let the fact that I've smoothed out some of my rough edges fool you. Nobody cons me.
Well, maybe you're using Eric too.
What?
Yeah. Trying to impress Macy with your fatherly devotion.
Is that what you really believe?
No. Okay, I know you love your son, but he's happy with me and Rick. He has a good life. I mean, why would you try to take him away from us?
Wait a second. Who's trying to take him away from you? We're having one sleepover.
Yeah, what happens next? You bring this high-powered attorney.
Whoa, wait,
why would
that
we
is
even
because
bring
you
a
did
lawyer
not
into
give me a
this?
choice. Now look, I'm his father, and I'm gonna be there for him always, and I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to make sure of that. But, as far as I'm concerned, Amber, you're his mother.
Yeah, well, don't forget it.
I won't, I promise. You know, I don't think that I've ever really thanked you and told you how much I appreciate everything you've done. You know, he is a fantastic kid. I mean, he's bright and he's polite. The kid is very polite. You know, and he's excited about everything. When I was his age, you've done a hell of a job with him. And I want you to keep doing it. I mean, what kind of jerk would I be to separate a kid who loves his mother so much?
You really feel that way?
Yes.
And what about Macy?
Okay, Amber, what about Macy?
Well, she can't have any children of her own.
Oh, for God's sake, Amber, she had a hysterectomy, not a lobotomy.
You know, Macy did admit to Brooke that she told you to fight us.
Yeah? Yeah, and she also helped me get the attorney. And she also helped me get this place. And she also signed me as her agent.
Yeah, why? Why would she do that?
I don't know.
huh?
Maybe because she likes me. As hard as that may be for you to believe, maybe she wants me to be happy.
Yo, it's pretty coincidental. She just happens to fall in love with the father of Brooke's child.
Is this what they've done to you? This suspicion of everyone who's an outsider, everyone who's not a forester?
Don't even try to turn this around on us.
Us? Honey, you ain't one of them. You're one of us. You're one of the outsiders. You know what? You're gonna find out soon enough.
This woman made an attempt on your life?
She won't admit it, of course.
Did you tell anyone about this at the time or report it to the police?
There didn't seem to be any point. We all thought that she died in the explosion.
When actually she was hiding in Europe.
Thorne found her, and they got back together.
For a short time, and then that didn't work out. And then Macy had to have a hysterectomy.
Oh, I see. She's lost her marriage, her only chance to have children.
And she blames me for everything.
She said that?
Yes, repeatedly. She even threatened me.
When was this?
When she got back to LA, I ran into her at a restaurant. Los Olas. She was there with her mother, and she confronted me. I remember her saying that she wanted me to suffer, just the same way that she had.
Mom, why didn't you tell me?
Honey, I didn't think she was serious, but obviously she was. She's probably been seeing Deacon this whole time. Well, now you know why I'm so worried about this. Finding out that this crazy woman is trying to get to my daughter and also to little Eric. So please tell us. There has to be some way that we can stop her.
There is.
Don't even try to change the subject. We are talking about you and Macy.
Look, all I'm saying is we're not the enemy. I mean, if you ask me, we're on the same side here. Listen to me. We all want what's best for Eric, right? We agree. We love him. We want this kid to be happy. Amber, I've got a lot to offer him. You know, maybe not European vacations and maybe not country club memberships, but I've got life wisdom. Listen to me. There comes a point in everyone's life when they find themselves on the edge, right? Where you can go either way. This last year was my time. And I knew I could either keep killing myself or I could get smart, finally. about who I am, about what I'm doing and where I'm going in my life. I made so many mistakes, and I learned from them, and I want him to learn from them too. I mean, come on, isn't that what you want?
Well, it's what every parent wants.
Well, all right then.
But what does Macy want?
Wow, me?
Not just you.
How do I get this through to you? What am I gonna have to say?
You can't. You're not the one who can answer her questions. I am. Hi, Amber. It's good to see you. You look wonderful.
Thanks, you do too.
For a homicidal maniac. That is what Brooke's been telling me, right? That I tried to kill her, that I'm out for revenge, that I want to steal your child and hers. And you believed her.
Well, I don't want to.
No, it's okay. I mean, I can see how she would get to you.
You know, I seem to remember a time when Brooke was talking a lot of trash about you too.
Because she thought she was looking out for her son, just like now. She thinks she's protecting Hope and little Eric.
Well, just because she was wrong about me doesn't mean she's wrong about you.
Fair enough. All right, so what exactly are you worried about?
I'm worried about how close you're getting to my son.
Well, if you're asking me if I care about him, I admit it. I do.
Based on what you've told me, the attempt on your life and subsequent threats, we have sufficient grounds for a restraining order
To keep her away from me?
from the children.
We can do that? She wouldn't be able to come anywhere near them.
Not within 100 yards.
Or what?
Or you call the police and have her arrested.
Wow, that's really playing hardball.
I think we need to.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Mom. I'm all for it. How long does it last?
Well, a temporary injunction would apply until the hearing about a week later, and then at that point, the judge can make it permanent, up to 3 years. Now, if you're right, and the children really are all that Macy's interested in, well,
Then you've effectively blocked her path.
I mean, what can she do? Nothing except walk away.
And that's all I want.
now there is still the issue of Deacon.
No, there isn't an issue if Macy isn't there pushing him.
You think he'd lose interest too?
Oh, come on. Deacon never really cared about the joys of parenthood. Okay? Not before Macy came into his life.
This is the answer.
So, do you want me to move forward?
Yes.
I think you need to be aware that Deacon may likely go nuts when he finds out about this.
It doesn't matter. My responsibility is to the children. And if Deacon's not going to protect them from Macy, then I will. How soon can we make this happen?
Today.
That fast?
I just need to get to a judge, which shouldn't be a problem. In fact, if I could use your phone.
In the study. It's right through there.
Oh, no, wait a second. If this, in fact, does work and Deacon disappears again, is that when Amber and I should file for adoption?
The time to have done that was when you first got custody, though.
That wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, Jonathan, our other lawyer, he told us that we needed to establish a long-running record of neglect on Deacon's part before we could do anything.
That's good advice. No judge would have approved an adoption with an involved, caring father contesting it.
Yeah, and, you know, when he did disappear, we talked about filing, but then we started to have some problems, and...
They were separated for a little while.
And now?
Oh, we're back. We're 100%, but Deacon's back.
Well, maybe we can get him to go away again.
With this restraining order.
I'll get the ball rolling on that, and then we can talk about your options.
Okay.
Thanks so much for bringing Edward over.
Hey, anything I can do.
I think we're on the right track now. Attacking the problem at its source.
I can't wait to tell Amber. She's gonna be so relieved.
Amber, I understand your concern, but how can anybody not fall in love with that little boy? He's adorable, smart as a whip. And I just respect so much the job you've done with him.
Well, the job isn't done.
Of course not. No, you've got so much to look forward to. He's going to be starting school soon. There's going to be little sports teams and scouting.
Wait, karate lessons. He has to have
Yeah.
karate lessons.
And I just hope that your family and Deacon can work through this tension. Think about it. Think about how great it would be for that little boy to go to his first Little League game and look up in the bleachers and see all the people that he loves cheering him on.
And you include yourself in that picture.
Well, I mean, Deacon and I have gotten close the last few months, but, I mean, we really don't know where this is going.
But she would like to be my son's stepmother.
Amber, no matter what happens between Deacon and me, I could never replace you in that little boy's heart, and I wouldn't want to.
I don't know whether or not to believe you.
Amber, have we done anything to give you a reason to doubt us? Have we turned little Eric against you, or?
I don't know. Maybe you're just biding your time.
Hey, look at me. Now, you and me, we've been through a lot together. And you haven't always liked what I've had to say, but I've given it to you straight, haven't I? Now, can you say the same for Brooke?
Amber, we all want the same thing. We all want a happy, healthy little Eric. I mean, no child can have too much love.
Amber, take a deep breath. You feel better?
Yeah.
You've really been stressing about this, haven't you?
Well, he's my son.
We understand that. Hey, do you have to get back right away?
No.
Well, we were all
We're
going
just
to go
gonna
to
go
the
down to the
beach.
beach.
Yeah. You want to come? I mean, I think it'd really be great for Eric to see you two getting along.
Come on. Come on.
Sounds like fun.
All right.
I'll go get him.
I really appreciate that you're trying to give this a chance.
I've just been so scared, Deacon.
I understand. How the hell do you think I feel?
You know, Macy's right. You can't have too much love.
She is right. Now, if we could just get Brooke to understand that, and maybe your husband.
I will. No, really. You don't have to worry, you know. I'll make sure we work something out that makes everyone happy. And you and Macy will always have a place in Eric's heart.
I'm really glad you're here.
It's done.
Already?
Yeah, I just need to swing by the courthouse and get the judge's signature. The restraining order will be served on Macy by tonight.
Well, why don't you give him Deacon's address? Because she'll probably be over there.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm glad to help. From what you've said, this woman sounds like a real threat.
Not anymore. We solved our problem. The children are safe, and Macy will never see them again.